ध्यान से ही डायरेक्ट करता थोड़ा प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट हो गया तो जब बात नहीं करना ध्यान से ही डायरेक्ट ले लेता है यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम चालू हो गया तो जब थोड़ा अपना लोग यहाँ बात नहीं करना हाँ పెండింగ్ లింక్ పంపిస్తాను సార్. మీరు పంపించాలి. ఇట్లా టెస్టింగ్ చేసుకుంటాను. నెట్ స్పీడ్ లేకపోతే బ్లింకింగ్ అవుతుంటుంది, ఆగిపోయి వస్తుంటుంది. నెట్ స్పీడ్ని బట్టి వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చారు. వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన స్పీడ్ ఇస్తే ఇంకా క్వాలిటీ కదా. భయ్యా తను వచ్చిండు, ఎట్లా కావాలో చెప్పండి. ఇచ్చారా ఇప్పుడు బ్రాడ్బ్యాండ్? ఇది మీకు ఐసిఐసి బ్యాంక్ ఉంది కదా, ఏమంటారు జాగ్వార్ రౌటర్ ఇచ్చారా?
అది లైవ్ స్ట్రీమింగ్
इधर है सर। वो आपका नेट का प्रॉब्लम है वो। बहुत स्लो है नेट ऐसा अब आएगा बहुत स्लो है आपका
जियो का दोनों बराबर है
नेट स्पीड के ऊपर काम करता हूँ नहीं नेट पे डिपेंड नहीं कर रहा 30 सेकंड्स का तो डिले इसमें नहीं रहता దీంట్లో ఉండదు 2-3 seconds ఉంటుంది
Good evening, team. Welcome on. I would request, like, if anyone is in out, like, you guys can check once and let them get in. Is everyone in? Like, can you check Nikhil once? Okay. Good evening, all. Warm welcome to you guys and to the family of Extract IT Incorporation. We are very glad and very honored to be here on this occasion as we have been celebrating the first anniversary. We would like to invite our chief guest, Mr. Avinash Brahmadevara, who is a founder and chairman for Avinash College of Commerce. Give him a big. We'll have Shruti hosting a brief about the summary of Avinash.
Avinash is the youngest triple qualified postgraduate profession. It is MCOM, CA, CS, CWS, India, who have completed all three professional courses with post-graduation MS, MCOM at the age of 25 years. So listed in Guinness Book of World Record as well. Considered a unique record and application for the same. Is under scrutiny with the Limca Book of Records, New Delhi, India. And coming to his masters, he has masters from Osmania University and has qualified all the three professional courses in straight attempts, besides being blessed with multitude academic credentials. And coming to his education and certification, All India first rank in costing paper, All India second rank in ICW intermediate examination, All India 8th rank in ICW final examination, gold medal in company secretary final examination, university second rank in Osmania University. There are so many things which we can read on. There are so many. And coming to his work experience, his former chief financial officer at Star Clinical Research Solution Limited and former manager finance and legal at IMI Mobile. Currently working as a chairman at Avinash College of Commerce. And he has experience as a CFO at Tata Business Support Service Limited. So he has worked as Assistant Vice President for Tata Group as well. So we are honored to have you here, sir. Thank you so much.
So I would request Mr. Nikhil to come and dais and felicitate Avinash with Shalma. And I would request Vani as well to come and dais and felicitate, present a bouquet to Avinash. Give him a big hand of applause. Yeah, great. So now I would request our guest of honor, Mr. Venkatesh Gujarati, who is working as a director for Oracle Corporation. Please welcome him with a big hand. Yep, Venkatesh, he has been in the industry for more than 14 years and started his career as a tutor, and now he has been a part of director for the Oracle Corporation India. And I would request Shushmita and Akhilesh to come on dais and felicitate Mr. Venkatesh. Thank you. Now I would request Jeevana to comment there and felicitate our CEO, Miss Jyoti Reddy Garu. Jeevana is there. And Aditya to comment there and felicitate. And I request Amer and Musa to command us and felicitate our board of directors, Sri Narayan Reddy Garu. Yeah, thank you. So as if like we have been done with 1 year of a successful journey. So I would like to brief how exactly we have started the extract writing. In fact, we are into business from the year 2006 and into the business of consulting and recruitment. That's how this has been started by Shrikant with a company name called Business Internet as a part of him. And slowly, we got inception with the multiple companies like Microinfo INC in 2010, Microinfo IT in 2012, and WeDrive Info in 2015, SPTech in 2015, and Extract, NCs, and Crest in 2016. So this is the achievement we have been driving successfully from past 12 years. And in fact, we have been successful in all the all the inceptions of these companies, and currently as an extract, it's a kind of baby company that you guys are the part of it, and you have made it really great. And today, as we are going to celebrate the success of it. And coming to the journey of extract, as we have been started this company in Somajiguda, Hyderabad, with a team of 6 people in a triple bedroom apartment. So that is how we can say that. And it's been 3-4 months of journey over there. And then, as we know, we had the best of the team, and as a form of team, we have been producing the results. And in fact, there was a huge, tremendous support from Shrikant and Jyoti, where the trend has been moving on, and they have been advised to move big. So that is how then we have been shifted from a triple bedroom apartment to a 5,500 SFT a floor. It's a commercial space within a span of 4 months. That's a great achievement in terms of business that you guys have been done. So it's not like a one-man show or something like that. Is all your efforts, the team efforts that you have been doing so far. And we are really proud of you guys that you made it stand us here in a span of 1 year. And you guys know the current market trends, how it's been working on, and what are the kind of challenges that we are facing nowadays. And despite of this market conditions, everything, the way the drive you are doing the business is absolutely fantastic. And we are really honored to have a kind of the team, the current team, and the leads and the managers over the on-site. And we really sincerely thank you guys for to be a part of team. And coming to the journey, how exactly we have been started, and there was a huge and tremendous support when it comes to the management. So because as myself and John, we took the initiation of the operations, where we have to go and drive the business from offshore. And we have been having an ups and downs since based on the market conditions. We have been very cautious when we are going to step in a bigger way. So, but there was always support from Srikanth that whatever the ideas, whatever the views that we have been shared are much honored by them, and by taking those, and today, like, yep, we are very much thankful to Srikanth and Jyoti that they have been supported in all the ways and make the team grow successful. And I would like to say a couple of things that why we are much differentiate from the other company. See, you guys have been good experience in this industry in sales and recruitment, and you guys knows how this market works and how the company works and what kind of results the company expects from you guys. Being a seniors, you are pretty much aware on the things, but we have a policy that we have designed which have been enabled that we are a very fair and transparent way of doing the business. That is what the concept we have been drive, and we have taken an oath that we never stood on a letter called I, and we always want to stood on a letter V. So as a part of we are been growing. So it's not a kind of a word I we have been taken off. So we have been replaced the I with we, and we have been standing all together. And we are employee free, like most of the friendly free company. And we, as driving into the operations, we have been taking all the opinions of all the senior guys, junior guys. So whatever the things that you want to get and share on us, we want to implement. We want to take your suggestions in all the aspects, where exactly we can balance the things, where exactly we can grow up and all the stuff. So, and in fact, like, and there is a tremendous positiveness in terms of the employees as well, as they have been already been sharing the KT, like a knowledge transfer programs within the employees and exchanging the views and ideas, how exactly they can be successful in this journey. And I will really appreciate the things that you have been shown so far. And as a company, as a part of management, like we have been be equal to all the employees. It's not like we have been giving a different respect or different kind of streams to the employees who are performing the program. We are being equal to all the employees, but at the same time, we have a different opinions on you guys as well. As an example, I can say I can treat all you guys as the same, but my views on an employee would be changed. My views on Shiva would be changed. My views on Akhilesh would be changed. So this is how it works. So as a family, we treat everyone in the equal way. And in fact, like I knew that like there are a lot of challenges coming up these days in terms of the sales aspects or the recruitment aspects. But one thing we can always say is like, yep, if you go and see into the problems, like there is no end or there is no solution that you can put a full stop to that problem. So all we can drive is taking up a solution from the problem. That is what we can do. And seems like we are living in a place called problem, right? So you guys have to find a solution yourself to define the problem. And I can say a good example for this, like if you can see that a ship is meant to be sail on water. If you tie that ship to a harbor or like a dockyard, it can be safe. But the design of the ship is meant to sail in the water, get into the struggles called waves, and it has to run through. So this is how the journey of ship starts. So in the same way, you guys are sitting in a world called problems, and you have to define yourself. You have to find a solution. You have to extract the solution for the problem. That is where you can get achieved and to being a successful person in your life, not in the industry aspect. This is like something related to your personal life as well. And so this is what like I can tell you guys, and we are very much glad that you guys have made us stand here today with all your efforts working for night shift. We can understand that how strong and how mentally you have to prepare work for night shift in India. And I would be very glad to share the updates that I got from Srikanth today, that we have been crossed 10 million growth in terms of revenue. But this is a really great achievement. See, something I would like to tell, because reaching 10 million is within a span of 1 year, that we started in the year third quarter of the last year. Like it's like the fourth quarter how it works at the US market, right? So you can take on an average of 6 to 7 months of span of time, we have reached the gross of $10 million, and that is a wonderful achievement. And it's all just because of you guys and your support and the management support what we had so far. And yep, so this is how exactly the journey started and the way we are today. uh, I would request now Mr. John to talk a few about his experience and how exactly the things are moving and what he would like to suggest to the team.
Yes, thank you, Chetan. Good evening, all. So good morning to the guys who are on site. So I'll keep it very short and simple. I think Chetan has covered almost everything. So a big thanks to Srikant and Jyoti for giving us an opportunity to work with them. And I've never been on podium before, so quite a task for me. So yes, of course, Sam, who referred them to us, and I'm glad that he thought we are worth it. Okay, and a special thanks to Uncle. Without him, things wouldn't have been possible offshore. And thank you for the nice treats he gives every end of the month. Okay, and we have Shiva, who plays a very important role. We all love him every end of the month just because of the salary part thing. We could give him this nickname called Absconding Ninja. He never respond to your calls. There was an instance like he was standing right next to me, and he said like, John, I called you. So I said like, why did you call me? So you called me. So he was checking over his phone, and that was 3 days old call. And yeah, coming to the team, we have some fantastic guys. Shiv, who is always greedy for incentives. Don't take me wrong. And Manoj, I gave him this nickname, Bribe Ninja, because he always bribed me with sweets just to get the real-time resumes to market. And we have these three idiots, Musa, Amir, and Numar. They never walk side by side. They always walk back to back. And Akhilesh, Nikhil, you guys are doing a great job. And yeah, Mustafa, we have a great bunch of girls who are doing an excellent job. Sorry if I forget Aditya, Sushmita, yeah, Vani, Jeevana. You guys are rocking. You guys are doing very well. And I think I covered. I apologize if I am forgetting anybody. Yeah, last but not least, my dear friend Chetan. I know him since 2006. It's been a long journey, and we have the same passion, same aim, and we think you can say that like two bodies, one mind. So thank you, Chetan, for being always there. I gave him this nickname called Never a No Ninja. He never says you no for anything. Chetan, can we go to Jupiter? Yes, why not? We can. So thank you, Chetan, for being there. And I'm glad that to be a part of Extract IT. Thank you once again, Jyoti, Srikant, and Uncle, for giving me an opportunity to work with you guys. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a nice time. So thank you all.
Thank you, John, for your valuable inputs and funny comments as well. Now, I would request Mr. Avinash to give his valuable suggestions and insights for the team.
gorgeous girls over there and handsome boys over here and respected dignitaries on the rise. At the outset, I would like to convey my sincere gratitude and thanks to Mr. Chetan for inviting me as a chief guest. It sounds really little crazy for me because I know we are all of the same age probably. So I just find it to be little crazy for me to be called the chief guest for the day. But nevertheless, I took it as an opportunity to thank Chetan because he was my childhood friend. And that's the reason why I am here today. So I wish all the very best for the entire team of Extract IT, the baby company. While it has been 10-year-old company, but yeah, this IT company definitely, I'm sure you guys are rocking under your leadership of Mr. Srikanth and Jyoti Reddy Garu and the team over here. So all I can say, do not judge a person by the way he looks, probably he or she looks. Probably you need to understand the number of hardships one would have undergone to achieve that position. So I'm sure I may be looking like an alien to you because you're all into the technical stuff. I'm into the software and all those. I come from the commerce and finance domain. So I look to be the only odd man out today. Okay, so nevertheless, if someone is from a commerce background, or probably my HR, Shiv is from a HR background, so probably he does little understand about commerce. So I'll feel more happy to share that yes, I am so glad to say that I have been a triple qualified professional of CA, CS and CWA. I'm the youngest in India and I'm featuring into the world record as the youngest Indian. So I take so much of pride, but I always want to communicate to the younger generation or probably the same age group. So definitely most of you would have your own dreams. Yes or no? Right? You're all good dreamers. Yes? But many of us, while we have our own dreams, most of us achieve it. Many of us do not achieve it. Many of us are comfortable enough in the way they are. See, most of you would be wanting to do something really remarkably great in your life, but something other would be pulling you back. Yes or no? Yes? Do you want to really know what pulls you back? Because what I'm going to talk is really not something great that I would be talking about, but it is very common sense, but not put to common practice. Every one of us knows, each one of you sitting in this room know what would be the exact reasons for someone's success and what would be the reasons for someone's, maybe we cannot call it as a failure, but not being maybe a mediocre kind of a lifestyle, right? To be very honest, what I always feel, because I can put you into the same age group, so what I always feel is that most of us fear failure. Many a times we have great dreams in our life, but always we have fear in our minds whether we would be able to succeed or not. Right, and India needs many young entrepreneurs also. So probably the more you dream, and probably you will be able to execute it. You should come over your fear first, and then probably you'll be able to be successful in your life. And most of us, yes, will have our emergency brake on. What does it mean technically? How many of you have driven your cars? I'm sure most of you would have driven your cars. Right? How does a car go when it is an emergency brake is on or the handbrake is on? Does it move forward? We all know that we have, as Chetan was mentioning, some of the points which he was mentioning about the concerns, the problems and all those. See, most of us understand that we do have problems, but most of us do not understand that instead of cribbing about a problem, are we coming out for a solution towards it? We do not come for a solution. We just keep cribbing. मेरे को increment नहीं आया, मेरे को incentive नहीं आया, I haven't been promoted, he is being promoted or she is being promoted. Right? We should understand that what should I do towards getting that promotion? What should I do towards achieving my dream? What should I do towards my vision? So if we start thinking in that direction, I'm sure most of us definitely would become successful. And yes, it may reflect to some of those few over here. Many of you may not be believing in yourself. So what I can say is lack of self-belief. So in case if you can start believing that you are much more capable than what you can imagine for yourself, I'm sure you will be able to achieve much more wonders for your life. I just want to give a small example because it may reflect back to all of us because we are all students, maybe 5 years, 10 years down the lane, we were all students, right? So I would like to reflect this back. I have a small story to remember. I had a friend who was writing along with me for my CS foundation because it may sound alien to you, but yeah, CS foundation is one of the primary steps in our CS course. Fortunately, we both had to travel to Vizag to write our examination. So he and me have written 3 examinations. We technically have 4 examinations to write our CS foundation. We have written 3 examinations. And unfortunately, my friend had to meet my friend who has traveled along with me to Vizag had to meet my senior who was writing the CS foundation examination for the second time. Are you all with me? Okay. Am I being seen there? No. Okay. The on-site team over there? Okay. Okay. So my friend we were writing a CS foundation examination. My super senior, whom I met in the examination center, asked me, "Enno sir rasno CS examination అడిగాడు." I told him I am writing it for the first time. The same friend who was along with me got disappointed about it. Okay, my senior, super senior mentioned that పిచ్చా నీకు ఫస్ట్ టైం రాసిన అవన్నీ పాస్ చేయడు, మేము 2-3 సార్లు రాసాం కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ మమ్మల్ని పాస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మిమ్మల్ని పాస్ చేస్తారని చెప్పాడు. So unfortunately what has happened in the life is my friend who wrote all 3 examinations, got 60 marks in each paper for the 3 examinations, hasn't attempted the 4th examination, which was a technically required examination to attempt all 4 papers. He dropped himself because he could not believe in himself that he was capable enough of leading it. He dropped himself from writing the 4th examination, and unfortunately today is a postman in Kakinada. One single statement of some stupid senior of mine has spoiled his life. I always wonder if friends are the core assets of any individual. I always wonder, because my super senior made a wrong statement saying that unless and until they pass the super seniors, they will not pass the juniors. My friend has dropped himself from writing his examination of CS. Unfortunately, he lost his entire career. He's just now a postman in Kakinada. So what I always want to communicate to the team, or whatever I always want to communicate, believe in yourself. You are definitely worth much more than what you can imagine for yourself. So that belief, if it is there, you will definitely be able to wonders for yourself. Right? And third thing which I always feel is that always surround with your winners. If you do not surround with winners, and people will be there to keep criticizing about you. See, I always feel that somebody's opinion of you may not be a reality. See, because you might have been in an environment wherein in our entire life, నీకంత సీన్ లేదురా నీకంత సీన్ లేదురా అని చెప్పి మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎన్నోసార్లు చెప్తూనే ఉంటారు. Yes or no? Anytime when you try to talk in English, your friend will say, "Urkora first English le maarta antaru." Right? Many a time, yes, definitely friends are there who can help you out, but friends are there who can also criticize you and help you awaken the inside talent which is there within you. That is what has happened in my life also. Many a time, many friends of mine were criticizing. Generally, I do not know how many of you understand that CA, CS and CWA, but doing a single course called CA itself is very difficult. So many a times, many of my friends used to criticize me saying, triple qualification is definitely not at all possible. Oka course cheste chalu anevallu. But the same friends who were a reason for me to challenge myself had been a reason for whatever success today I am in. So I always believe that somebody's opinion of you should not become a reality. You should keep working towards your direction. You should keep working towards your goal. So in case if you can say to yourself that it's not over until I win, I am sure most of us definitely will become successful. So I wish the entire team a very good journey with Extract IT, and I thank the entire crew for giving me this opportunity, and thanks Chetan, specifically Chetan, for inviting me as a chief guest. Thank you so much. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Now I request Mr. Venkatesh to give his valuable message.
Yeah. Hi all. It's good to be here, and thanks for inviting me as a guest of honor. So basically, I started my career as a consultant in a small company, and there was a lot of struggles from the very initial stage. So I made some strategic plan at the very initial stage, like better planning and putting some goals. Not very long, might be long. We can put some bigger goals as well as short-term goals, and we need to put ourselves on our own milestones so that we can see where we are right now. So I think based upon the different experiences that I had with the different industries, I think along with the teamwork, trust is very important for us. So we should trust our management, and then only they can trust us and they can put more effort into us, and that would help us in the career growth. And I think just having one talent is not sufficient nowadays. We should be multitasking. So we should, along with the current set of activities, whatever we are trying to do, we should also focus on some new technologies that are in the market. So that would obviously help us to grow in our career. So I think overall it's a good experience to be here, and I thank the Extract IT team for inviting me here as a guest of honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkatesh, for your message. And now we have this Jyoti Prajwala done by Jyoti and Narayan Reddy sir. Uh, Thank you, Naren Reddy sir and Jyoti ma'am. We are very much honored. And now I would request Mr. Shrikant, if we can view Shrikant, Vasil, can you just let us know that? Now I can see the on-site team over here, and probably like we can have. I can see Abhi, all you guys, Rashmi, Abhi, yep, Naga and Raghu. Yep. Can you guys hear us? Oh, great. Yeah. So I would like you guys to get, because we are in a projection, like we guys can see you very clearly. The entire offshore team can see you guys. So I would like to introduce Mr. Abhi. Can you raise your hand, Abhi? Yes, Abhi. Can you raise your hand? Yep, he's Abhi. Team, you can see that. In fact, Abhi is a master's, holds a master degree from Valparaiso University, Chicago, in the field of computers, and currently pursuing as a director of operations for Extract IT. And in fact, Abhi, like if you guys have a mic or some setup, we have the output here, so you guys can talk and give a message from there. Can you guys talk, Abhi? Do you have any mic or something over there? Yeah, we can get connected through WhatsApp or Skype. I think John is getting connected. We are calling Abhi, Abhi mobile. Yes. So, if he's not listening. Okay, Abhi, can you take up the call through WhatsApp or something like? You can call John as well, like in fact, right? Okay, all right. Okay, Fine, and I would like to introduce. Is Kirti there? Like we never knew Kirti was there. Like. Yeah, is Kirti there? Okay. So Jyoti, can you confirm is the Kirti the white shirt guy, the third guy? Okay, great. Kirti is currently acting as a client relationship manager, and he has been done his master's from Texas A&M University, and he have been worked as a senior architect for data warehouse practice, and we are very much honored, Kirti, to be a part of our team. And yep, I think like Abhi is on call, and yep, Abhi, like the team is here, and you can give your valuable message. Yep. Yeah, we Mhm. I think we can't get you. You can turn off speaker, Abhi. You can turn off the speaker and speak. Like you can just turn off the speaker and you can speak it out. All right, that's fine. So we have Rashmi over there. Rashmi.
So are you able to hear me, guys?
Yeah, we are clear now. Yep.
Oh, you're yeah, we are clear too. Okay, awesome. So I would really like to thank everyone, thank everyone for being a part of our success. And I really first thank this Shrikant bro and Jyoti for putting us all this in the path. And from the offshore, I really appreciate Mr. Chetan and John for taking part, for making us a good success, for all the hard work they are doing from the past many months. And so when it comes to my part, so I have been in the company from past many years, and from the beginning, I see there was a drastic change. First we start initially with couple people, and now it's being like a very big team, and it's increasing a lot. It will increase for the more successful part. And I see the energy levels from the offshore and working very hard in the late night, in the night. And from the other part, from the onshore, we guys were taking a crucial part, making everything go in a right way, something like the guiding in a different way. So thus everything takes in place. So when it comes to the company and for the growth of the company, So from the we have a lot many future plans running. So I would really thank one and all for being beside us for the past many years, and so first of all, I would really like to thank like Mr. Shiv. He gave us a very good placement, and his hard work and his effort. I would really like to thank him and for all the team members. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Abhi, for your valuable suggestions, and definitely we would like to keep all your insight inclined in our us. And thank you once again. And I would request Sam Bro, the person, the pillar, the main pillar of the organization. Can you keep out the speakers? Like, can you close the speakers? And I request Sam to talk to give some suggestions.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank Srikanth Reddy who gave this opportunity to work with Extract IT. I mean, the fact, the trust what he had, on me, we did a tremendous. So, basically, I would like to thank Mr. Narayan Reddy Garu. Like he's the one of the main key roles in offshore team. He helped us a lot. Initially when we started the operation at offshore office. So in all the ways, thank you so much, Narayan Reddy Garu. So I want to give you a big thank you. Thank you so much. And coming to the success, as per my experience, we started with a whole team of four, including me, Srikanth Reddy, Jyoti Reddy, Abhidan, and Sandeep. So altogether we were five, and even I want to add one more team member of us. Rashmi, she's the one, initially she started working with Extract IT, she started working with Srikanth. She's the first employee who started the operations from onsite with Srikanth. So I really appreciate the support and where she initiated taking the challenges and she made a success of micro-info IT, Extract IT, Quest 360. So she's helping us in all aspects. Thank you so much for that question. I appreciate that. And moreover, and other thing, coming to Chetan, he's tremendous. He's one of my good friends, a good colleague of mine. And initially when we started the operations, he's the only one person, not he used to work for in the night operations for XYZ, from then again in the morning he used to, go and he used to take care of. Linking the new offices, all these things. I mean, the networking. I mean, on all the way, he's first person who implemented all these things. And thank you so much for that, Chetan, for getting us a very good team. And I really appreciate for all efforts what Chetan, John, and my team. And from on-site, Jyoti Reddy, I really appreciate always whenever we are in a difficult situation. So you always, helped us a lot. Thank you so much, Jyoti, for that. Okay. So I can say, anniversary, coming to anniversaries are opportunity for recollecting of the year gone by positive reflection of the year ahead. Okay. So thank you all, each and every person of Extract IT. So as I said, like, we started with a 4 or 5 members. Now we have grown up and, like, we are doing a fantastic, business in the market. Now Extract IT, Quest 360, we all have a brand name in the market. We are doing tremendous. Thank you so much for the team, for your support and coordination. And, like, we are going to rock and rock. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sam, for your valuable inputs. We are always honored that, and we really have your support all the time from the day one that the inception of Extract. We always remember on each and every aspect and every moment that we have been today, that how we are here and how we got introduced to Extract. So who is the point of contact, who introduced us. And this is really something. I would like to share some views because, like, being when I am working for a CMMI level 3 company, prior I joined this Extract IT, and like it was almost 8 years of my journey with one company. I was been taking care of operations. I was handled the floor manager, almost all the roles in one company. And from BDM to operations, I have been gone through the a company named USM, which was my previous employer, and that's a beautiful company, to be honest. Like, I never had any problem, or it's like a very friendly based company, as I feel now Extract IT is. So we always have a rapport with the CEO of the company, as he treated us more than a brother. He treated us like a close of my brother as well, and the doors were always open. He used to say us like, Chetan, the doors are always open, so whenever you turn round, just get into USM. That's it. That's how they treat us. So when we thought of joining Extract, myself, John, and the team, we have Vani, Shushmita, Jeevana, Aditya. So we all, and in fact Sam. So we all are based off the same company. And before we, in fact, like Sam got an opportunity to fly and set up the things over there with the help of Srikanth and. So we always had a thought like, is it a good decision to step into a startup company? So because the current position that we, myself, John, and all the team is like a what you can say, the government job. So it's a highly revenue. It's a like they cross like $70 million revenue. It's a like 16 years old company. So when John offered, like when Sam offered this role and he insisted us to come and join with us. So we always have a thought like, is it a good decision that being 8 years with one company, stepping out and going to a startup company, do you really think that things will work out? But we always have a trust, and that end of the day, we ourselves trust, because like we know that we can get the business or not. That is one thing we are. It's not a overconfident. We can say 100% a confidence in ourselves that we can get the business. So that is how our experience has been matured, and then we have a discussion almost for 3 months to get onto the Extract IT. It's not like a one-day show. Just Srikanth offered, take the double package, triple package, come. No, this has not happened. This is something the process went for 3 months to join Extract IT, and the 3 months, you can ask why it made the 3 months. The 3 months is the trust that what Srikanth has built upon us, and what in fact like we have been. So we have been never a look back, because we thought like, yep, when we have a supportive management, this is how it happened in my previous company. We have, you guys know that our organization is always polluted with a little bit of a political environment, right? So you guys better know how it works in this industry. I no need to get onto this subject. But though there I have been directed by my CEO that we know that I am working under a right person. It's not like under the right company. When you trust the person with whom you are working, you can blindly go with them. So that is the philosophy, that is the kind of thing that I have learned in myself, and that is the way. Then we, myself, in fact, like there is some other thing also I would like to share. Though I have a second thought before I joined Extract, I insisted John first no poi chudra eklundi akkada. So I said this. Then slowly I made Vani నువ్వు కూడా పో. 1 month 2 month అయితే చెప్పండి మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ రండి మనం సేఫ్ అయిపో. So this is how I made John get there. Then I made Shushmita, Aditya. So like, but we made our mind. End of the day, it's good or bad, we'll go there. But we always to be a safer side because every one of us are married, so we have our family, kids, so we cannot take risk at this particular time getting into a startup company. And that too, you guys know the market conditions pretty well, and we are praying God not to get the Trump on board to get the presidential role, but unfortunately our prayers have been failure, and we thought like he's gonna give us a hard time. But though, yep, everything went well, and yep, so we are glad that to be a part of Extract IT, and that is how the journey was started. And now we feel that we are very happy, myself, John, and the entire team of our previous candidates, like whoever we have planned and came here. It's not like
Chetan, sorry to interrupt you. I love the way he called me Jan.
Yeah. So this is how the journey. So it's all the principle that we have been believe the word called trust. So we trusted Sam, we trust Shrikant, we trust Jyoti, because I don't know Shrikant. We just know Sam there. Sam said, I am there, come down. So it's all the build on the trust, how we have been associated in our previous organizations, and that is how we have been working together from many years. So, and I would like to say the same thing to you guys. So when you work for an organization or something, like, just you have to trust your employees first. So though you have to trust your managers, you have to see that with whom you are working and how good the person he is. And in that way, in that aspects, like, it is not something that you are part of Extract today and this is the only way that I want to expedite this thing. It is a generic thing that where you have been with Extract or you have been with some XYZ company. So trust is the foremost thing that you have to keep up to build yourself more. And yep. And next, I would like Shrikant. I think Shrikant is online with us, and I would request our president and the founder of Extract, Shrikant Reddy Garu, to give his valuable message for the team. Yes, Shrikant, we can able to see you. Yeah.
Hello. Are you able to hear me? Yeah. Yeah. This is Srikanth. This is a kind of it. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. One minute.
Hello? Yeah. Are you able to hear me? Yes. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Osi. Hello, everyone. This is Srikanth, and this is the first time I'm meeting offshore team and on-site team combined together.
Just a minute, Shrikant, like he's getting reconnected.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Actually, some network issues. I couldn't end the speech actually then. That could disconnect, but I'm telling you, like, thank you. Thank you, Avinash Garu, and thank you, Venkatesh Garu, and all of you, each and everyone who came, like, event is successfully running under the Chava, thank you. And the main offshore team who are working hard from long time to make this event like very successful. And the first anniversary of Extract IT, the journey of Extract IT is very, very much good. And Chala, thank you everyone, Andarki, and especially from offshore team, Chetan, okay, who is working hard, and also John, okay, he is the first guy for Extract IT who worked from the offshore team. So thank you very much, John, and thank you very much, Chetan. And coming to on-site, Sam, who is working for Extract IT from last, so Sam for 1 year, and who is been working hard from long time. Hello? Yeah. Okay, okay, sorry. And thank you everyone, okay. I wish you all very good success to everyone, okay. We crossed almost like $10 million in Extract IT first 1 year. So I'm very much thankful to each and everyone and thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you, Shrikant, for joining us live, and we are very much delighted with your message. And definitely, we will keep up our words from the team of offshore. Definitely, we were gonna see you the double of the business that you are expecting. So now, I would like to have Rashmi to have few words. To the team, like is Rashmi there? Yeah.
Having a wonderful evening. It's really nice to see the entire offshore team in one place, and in the same stream we have the on-site team as well as Shrikant, and it really gives us immense pleasure in seeing you all, and we are very excited with this event, the first anniversary celebration. We had a great time in the on-site as well last week, and thanks to Shrikant for running such a successful company. We started with Microinfo. I was the first employee of Microinfo, and it's been around 2.5 years that I'm here. And under the able leadership of Shrikant, we all have flourished, and we are having a wonderful and successful career here. And I wish the offshore team all the very best. We just started the recruiting team. We are taking baby steps, and we have around 4 people here in on-site. We have myself, Kirti, Raghu, Naga, and from the offshore we are supported by Mushtaba, Aisha, who are the pillars of our team, and we also have new team members joining. We are supported by Syed, Ryan, and we also have Ruth, and we have some new people who will be joining our team. So we have a bigger vision for the entire company. We want the team and the team as well as the company to grow to greater heights. We wish that we can get your continued support, and thank you everyone for your efforts. Thank you, and look forward to a wonderful rest of the evening.
Thank you, Rashmi, so much for your inputs. I have, I think, is Varun there? Varun. Yeah. We would request you to have a few words for the team over here. Can you keep the speaker off? You can.
Yes, hi everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Srikanth Reddy Garu to giving this opportunity. So we are being a part of this group of companies like Microinfo and Microinfo IT, Extract IT, and Crest from past 10 years onwards. So, so coming to me, actually, I'm also in a part of this group since last 2.5 years. So, working here in now working here in Microinfo IT. I will take care of those things like all immigration related works here in Extract IT, Crest, and Microinfo. So, started my career in Microinfo INC and now working with this group Microinfo IT and Extract IT and Crest. So finally, I hope we'll achieve more. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Varun. And now I would request Sandeep, to give his valuable message for the team.
Hello, this is Sandy, and I think so most of them who are running with placements know me. They used to call me and ask for everything. So, and rest of the people, I would like everyone to get in touch with me with their placements. And this is just a kidding, and good luck to everyone. And first of all, I would like to thank Srikanth for giving me this wonderful opportunity. My master's career, it started with Srikanth. First, I started to work in Microinfo as a part-time employee. After that, I joined Extract IT as a full-time. But still, coming to the individual work, I would like to appreciate Shiva, because last 1 month, my email box was full of Shiva's email. Again, I was like, again, Shiva, you got a new achievement. Congrats, Shiva. And Aditya, he was the first person from offshore team who got in touch with me. And Manoj, he used to get with placements. And coming to the team, Chetan and John, I appreciate both of you. You are doing a multitasking, not only coordinating with the team as well as the candidates here. I know the situation you are facing. You work on the night shifts, and it's really hard to keep your brain on work apart from your family. And I wish everyone to get in success with placements and everything. And coming to Jyoti Garu, she is the one who can handle everything in the on-site and offshore as well. I would like to appreciate her and have a wonderful goals and achievements further coming. And yes, Chetan, on your back, achievement was unlocked really. I would like to thank everyone for this. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening and go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy, for your valuable insights and inputs. Yep. And in fact, like, yes, you know exactly what is happening in the organization, how many placements and all this stuff. Yeah, that's good to know that end of the day, if something we require, we can take some messages or some kind of required things from your end. And now I would request the Green Brothers. I would say the evergreen brothers of Extract and Mr. Sumant and Revant. I think I can have Revant there. Sumant is there. Yep. You can start with the big brother, big green brother. So always green. So Sumant, you can keep your valuable message to the team.
Hello, myself is Suman. I think I'm meeting you for the first time. So most of you, I guess you know me. So as you know, we are celebrating the for first year in business. We have built a great relationships already, and we are looking forward to strengthening them even further. So not sure how, but I bet we are doing the good because your responses were and still are awesome. Since the trend was always with being responsible, and that's what keeps us going. So not everything is working, of course. We make mistakes. We make a lot of mistakes. But yes, even we are handling those mistakes, Chetan, John, everyone is helping us. So we need to build more relationships. So we need to learn from our mistakes. But perseverance is the key. And this wasn't possible, without the two key things. The first is a vision and the great passion of what you are doing, and a great collaboration that takes you to the best when everything seems to fall apart. It has been and continues to be great to work with you. We are so glad we found you, and we have enjoyed working with you all. And we hope may there be many more years to come. So in the end, I especially thank Shiv, John, Chetan, and especially Srikant bro. And I know everyone knows Jyoti, so she is the one who is building more relationships with us. So I would like to thank especially to Jyoti. And in the onshore, Sam, Rashmi, the Sandy, then the Abhilash. So I think most of you know Abhilash as well. So especially Raghu, so who recently joined us, and he's helping us to build more in the recruitment part. So I need everyone to recognize the Raghu and Kirti bro. So even he's busy, but he's sparing his time to develop our company in the recruitment. So especially thank Kirti. Thank you.
Thank you, Sumant. I would request Revant to give a message.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
This past year has been a very happy and successful year in some many ways. It has been defined by happy memories and supportive friends and enduring relationships. Of course, there have also been some paths and that may have been slightly more difficult to travel. And in spite, we have had blocks along the way, and we have traveled over this year, and we have a supportive, encouraging, enduring team over the offshore, and we have a team leads like Chetan, John. We are very supportive and in all aspects. I especially thanks for the Srikanth bro and Jyoti for giving me such an opportunity to work with this company since past 1 year. And I really appreciate Sam bro for making me good support with all the time for Abhilash, Sandeep, and all. Thank you all for your support. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Raven. I think I have Raghu there. Raghu, if you can give your inputs.
Hi everyone. I hope you guys are having a great time there. I can see a lot of food serving. Yeah. Actually, by seeing you guys, we are all feeling hungry here.
You guys are invited too.
Thanks, Chetan. Thanks for the invite, but this is a very short notice. You could have invited us a little early.
How about a parcel?
All right. So 1 year celebrations of xtracit. I recently joined this company, and I would like to thank Srikanth Reddy Garu and Jyoti Garu and Narayana Reddy Garu, the chief guest, and also the Avinash, who with his wonderful motivational speech, he has made some exceptional points in his speech, which everyone has to follow. So, guys, the sales team, okay? The sales team is the soul of this company. Without you guys, we couldn't have been here at this point. Today, if we are celebrating this function, today if we are generating $10 million revenue per annum, that is because of your efforts, your hard work, and your dedication, what you have. You guys come, you work night, you give a hope to each and every student. I see a lot of people here. I see a lot of students. The market is in very bad condition right now. I get a lot of calls from the students. They want to join some good companies. Okay. So how we get that recognition? We get that recognition based on you guys. Okay. When there is a good sales team. Okay. They only talk about the sales team. When there is a good sales team, when there is an exceptional team like you, and Chetan and John, who is leading this exceptional team. So this is how the word will spread. Okay, people don't come to us because we have a Srikanth or we have a Jyoti. Okay, the students will come to us because they will only talk about the sales team. Okay, you guys are the pioneer. You guys are doing an exceptional job there. And keep doing that work. Okay. And what is the best thing you can give? What is the best thing you can share? There are very small things. There are very small things which you can give it to a lot of people. Okay, like happiness, smile. Okay,
sharing with the friends, joy. These are small things which we always have to ensure that, we shouldn't be missing these small things. These are the small things which will drive us very long. These things will drive us to the success. And I'll tell you how. Okay, there is a lot of connection. See, every student who comes to this office every day morning, he comes with a new hope, thinking that he will get a job. And you guys are giving that hope to the students. You guys are igniting that hope in each and every student. So you guys are doing marketing, and indirectly you are giving the hope to the student, thinking that, okay, today I'm going to get this job. You are doing the job dedicatedly, and end of the day, a student is getting placed here. So you should all be proud of yourself. You have to pat yourself back when you do a placement, okay? Because you are filling a hope, you are giving a joy to one of the students, okay? This everyday hope, okay? A student might get placed in a 4-month span, or a student might get placed in a 6-month span, or a student, it might take a year. Every day, it's a new hope. It fills in that student, and when he gets the placement, he bursts with the joy. All you guys, you have to talk to the student, okay? When he gets a placement, just call that person and talk to him once. See how happy he is. The rest of the life, he is going to remember you every time. That's a life turning point for the student. When he gets a job, you are changing a life. You are changing the life of the students. So you have to, and I know that you guys are doing a great job there, but you have to do it, and you have to do with a lot of dedication. See, and one more thing, criticism, okay? Avinash Garu has made a wonderful point about the criticism, okay? If you are sitting in a corner and if you are not doing anything, nobody is going to talk about you, okay? No one will care about you. But when you stand and when you start leading, different people will have different opinions. 100 people will talk about you, okay? Only 1% or 2% of the people will appreciate you. But the rest of the 90 people are there to criticize you. But what is your passion, okay? Your self-driven passion will make you a leader. So what is your next goal? Your next goal should be, you have to have a short-term goals, you should have a long-term goals. So you have the leaders there, okay? Look at your leaders, look at the Chetan, look at John, look at Jyoti Garu, okay? She's right in front of you guys. Look at them. So look at their behavior, look at their qualities, okay? You have to observe those qualities. When you observe those qualities, you will be the next leader, you will be the next entrepreneur, okay? And wherever we are right now in this position, you have to grow like a tree. You have to grow tall, but your branches have to come down. You have to be down to earth. You have to be humble. You have to give back to the society. And I would like to thank everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and I especially thank Srikanth Reddy, because if he wasn't here today, I would have not been sitting here in front of you guys. I always thank him. I always have a deep respect for him, and I once again thank you everyone. Have a great party. Go home safely. Okay. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you, Raghu, for your valuable message. Now I would certainly love to have Tarun, the master behind the success of the technology, so-called DevOps. His inclination, his support is always been there, and Tarun is having close to 11 years of experience in various technologies. Like, he's from an aviation background, and like currently Tarun is supporting us in the technology called DevOps. As you guys know, You guys always request, right? Tarun to TP&D call. You tell, take the support. Please get the call from Tarun. So he's the guy. He's the master guy on the screen. So I would request Tarun to give your valuable inputs in terms of the market trends and what you would suggest us, because as you know that Extract IT, we are the majority part of the DevOps. In fact, like the core competence and the majority share of the technology, what we are currently holding is the DevOps. So, and we really need your inputs, Tarun. So, what exactly we have to make sure that in process of getting it more streamlined, in process of getting it more successful.
Yeah, thanks, Chetan, for I'm Tarun, and first of all, a little bit of my background is that I am not from a computer science background. My actual career began in the United States Army as a pilot. I've served in, and then came into IT. So it's a big shift, but I would say over the years, I fell in love with teaching. It doesn't matter about what the domain is. And I was part of a company that also was part of the product development, and I was the head of IT for that company as well. And before that, chief technology officer. So it literally took me 2 minutes for me to first meet Srikanth and decide to leave the company. So you can understand what kind of vision we have for you guys sitting over there and for the students in the coming future. And I really would like to thank the way Srikanth and Jyoti have taken me as a sibling in order to help drive Extract IT's future plans, and making me a part and the ability to guide me as well, and having the patience and perseverance in listening to my suggestions as well. So thank you guys for taking me in. So it's a really special thing for me to be part of this 1-year celebration, although my presence has been really small, but I hope that I can make as time goes on, my presence will shed light upon whatever we're trying to do together as a team. So one thing I definitely want to thank as well is, Raghu for a very inspirational talk, and Avinash for the motivational talk as well. So on that note, we have major plans, because DevOps is just a single line of area where we want to concentrate, and my plans to bring to this company is also a large set of data center in-house into the next part, in order to build I would say, the way we want to train students is going to be really in-depth with hands-on and subject matter. So that is where we want to be heading toward. Backbone, you're like the spinal cord of this company. So all of the nerves that basically brings that attitude in terms of sales and the way you guys bring these opportunities for these students, because I'm only doing one part, which is just training, but I can't do much more apart unless you guys also do your part. So this is like, I can only do 50% of my potential, and the rest 50% comes from you guys. So I really thank you for being there for me, and for Extract ID, for Srikanth, for Jyoti, for all of the people over here in our side. So pretty much, one thing I want you guys to remember, whenever you're in conflict, when you think you're in conflict with somebody or something, there's only one factor that changes that matter. It is your attitude. So always remember that. And do not say that it is just a morning and dismiss it like it is yesterday. See it like a newborn child every day. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. So
on that note, I'm really happy to be part of the team. I can see all of you guys. Hey, and can somebody please pass that plate of chicken? I'm really hungry over here. I can see that you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys have a wonderful time and drive back safe as well. That is all I got to say. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Tarun. Yep, it was a really nice message from you. And now I think like, do I miss anyone over there? Because this is something new that, do I cover everyone? Is Vamshi there? Vamshi?
Yes, yeah, you covered very well. I'm the last guy, and I think let me talk in Telugu. I'm very see Raghu has given a good inspiring, and he really, he told that you are the backbone of Extract IT, and I really agree to that point. And Tarun is also an expert at his level in placing the candidates. So all of us, as Tarun Chettinattu, you are the people of the company, the backbone of the company, and I really deeply thankful for your support. And still we can move ahead, and we will try to become like a multi-millionaire company. And I'm sure we will become that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys, and enjoy the party. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirti. I see Naga, I guess, Naga, who has been associated in India with our previous organization. So, yeah, so Naga can give his inputs. Very glad to see you, Naga, that this is the first time after like many months that
really big hi to everyone over there and here as well. And I take this moment to thank Srikanth Anna and Chetan Anna for giving me a best time to work here, a best place to give some time and explore myself here. I don't want some waste some time over there. You guys enjoy there, and a big hi to everyone. That's it. Take care.
Yeah, thank you. Very short and sweet, as you are always. Thank you, Naga. And now I would request Jyoti, the President CEO of Extract IT, to give her valuable message.
Let's not stop clapping, guys. Make a huge noise.
Seems like you are down with your energy.
Yes.
But
Good evening, everyone. First of all, congratulations to the team on the successful completion of the 1 year for Extract IT. So I'm very glad to be a part of the celebrations here in Hyderabad. I would like to take this moment to thank each and everyone who has been with us from the beginning and supporting us, encouraging us to achieve this success. So myself and Srikanth, we strongly believe in one thing. The success and growth comes through the continuous effort and dedication. Obviously, you guys made it live with all the hard work and dedication and the support you have been showing us since the last 1 year. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Chetan and Mr. John, our offshore operations managers. The guys who are, these two persons are leading the team in a very successful way. So we are lucky enough to have the innovators like you in our team. Thanks much, John and Chetan, for all your support. And next, coming to the on-site lead, Sam, our so-called Sam boy. He's the go-to person for all the on-site and the offshore team. So thank you very much, Sam, for the never-ending effort you have been keeping on to guide the team, both the offshore and the on-site teams. And next coming to our on-site team, Mr. Suman, Abhi, Don, Varun, Sandeep, Rashmi, Revan, and Raghu. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Thank you very much for all your support, and we are expecting the same with you in the coming many more years. Thank you one and all for joining us today. And thank you Mr. Avinash Garu and Venkatesh Garu for addressing the team and giving your valuable inputs. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Yeah, now I would request to have the award ceremony for the best performance and the best employee of the year. And I would request Mr. Avinash to proceed over this in giving this award. Now, the category currently is in the outstanding performance for the year 16-17. We have got nominated 3 guys of the team, and based on the performance of the placements and the number of interviews that we have been pulled off from the record. So now I would request Mr. Aditya, Vijay Aditya, who has been awarded for the outstanding performance for the year. And I would request Mr. Avinash to hand over the certificate of excellence to Aditya. Please give a big hand, because this is something you guys have to motivate. And now I request Mr. Manoj Kumar in the same contribution of outstanding performance and the continuous support. So I would request Mr. Venkatesh to give this award to Manoj. You guys have to make them more live with your clap. So this is something, right? So you have to be. And I request Miss Shushmita Jami in the same category of outstanding performance and continuous support. And I would request Mr. Jyoti to hand over this award to Shushmita. Yeah. Now the category under a perfect attendance, so-called the employee who have been close to 100% of the attendance from her journey with Extract IT. And now I would request Miss Vijayvani. She have been achieved the perfect attendance award, standing with 99.2% of attendance. So barely she took only not even than 3-4 leaves for her entire journey with Extract. So Vijayvani, you can be here with us, and I would request Narayan Reddy sir to grace this award to Vijayvani. And there is another category called continuous support and contribution award. This is something the out of box, the work which has been done by our well-known friend and always the support for our Extract IT, Mr. Atik Ahmed, who has been supporting us with most of the things that he should not, but he have to be doing with us. So I request Mr. Narayan Reddy Garu to give this award to Atik. And finally, I have a special person under a special category, as you always knew, the man, the hungry, of play. I won't say greedy. He's hungry. He's not greedy. He's greedy of something other, but the hungry of placements and hungry about the incentives. As you guys can guess, any clue from the team? Yes, the man behind the best performance for the year 16 and 17, Mr. Shiva Kumar Satkuri, and he has been awarded the best performer. And I would request Mr. Jyoti to honor this award to Shiva. And he has been contributed more than 15 placements with his short journey. And apart from this, and he had been awarded with a special incentive though for reaching the 9 placements in the quarter. Like we have a goal of setting 9 placements in a quarter that he have been reached this month so far, and I really congratulate you on this. Thank you so much. And now we have the presentations for our employees who have been tremendously contributing Extract IT for its growth. And I would request the employees one by one so that you can have this mementos under the contribution of your efforts to the Extract IT. And I request Mr. Nalla Nikhil Reddy to have this award. Guys, you have to be energetic bit on this, and I request Venkatesh to honor this to Nikhil. And then like Sai Gaud, and you guys have to be quick, pretty quick, and please give them a big hand, because this is something awards and this is more equally to a certificate as well. So because it's a kind of contribution, see, each and every contribution has been made us so far, right? So it doesn't mean that getting a certificate or getting a contribution is something different. It's one and the same, and contribution is foremost important as an employee. And I request Prashant to be here on the dais to have this award. And Jeevana Jyoti. And Pradeep Reddy. Give them a big clap. What happened to you guys? Every time, see, I want to see you energetic. It's not like only the fun outing time you are jumping into the waters and screaming like anything. I want you to be active very here over here, and I request Mr. Rajesh. And I request Habib Musa. Yeah, see the music, you have to just get energetic more because and now I request Mr. Amer Sohel. I request Avinash to bring this award. Meghana on the dais, and Monica. Monica, please. Shobha Numayar. Bhargavi. Annie. Wasim Ajit. request Narayan Reddy Garu to give few more awards. Guys, you have been silent again, so I don't understand. You're gonna be silent. I'm gonna give you a tough time going forward. So I want you and yep, Ajit. Yep. Hashim Amin, Srinivas Reddy. Vasi, yep, Srinivas. So Srinivas is so close and special for all of us. So you have to greet him such a way that with your clap. Yeah, great. And now I request Vasi Ahmed, Hashim Syed, and Anudeep, Muhammad Mustafa, and Tabitha, Ruth, like she been supporting in the recruitment. Yep. Ruth. Yeah. Now I request Jyoti ma'am to grace the rest of the award. I request Naveen, Shruti, Nagaraj. Shruti there? Yep. Shruti, like the HR, the core person behind us for making the script and all. So, Nagaraj, Anil Kumar, and Surekha Reddy, Arjun Reddy, Arjun Reddy, Akhilesh, Yep, guys, you have been silent again. So what's wrong with you, guys? Okay. So now Vinay, Ravindran, Satish, Ravindran, like these are the new joinees for us in this month. So yep, please give them with a big hands of applause. And yep, and I request Shushmita, Vani. Yep, Vani and Manoj, Aditya. Manoj, Aditya. And Shiva. Both the Shivas, I would request here.
Chivalry is born again.
Yep, so Mahinder, I think Mahinder we need. Can you and I think did I cover everyone? I am missing anyone, please. I would request from you guys to raise your hand. And yep, the man behind the techie, I would like to introduce Mr. Wasim to be here. Yep, I want to have a come here. See, I would like to give a special introduction about this guy. So you guys pretty know this guy Wasim on-site team is the guy who has been supporting on the network end, and he been associated with us from the inception of Extract. I mean to say the new premises, and he was been supporting with all the tech issues which has been evolved with us, and not in terms of only computers. He plays with all the electrical and electronic devices as well, and most of that, he's a core ethical hacker as well. He stands at the ranking 8. He had been done the course of ethical hacking. So be aware, on-site team guys and offshore. You just name your Gmail, he will crack the password. So be aware. So he's the kind of that guy. Looks to be so short and thin, but the activities behind him are very huge. I have a presentation. We will have that shortly. Okay. So I would request Jyoti ma'am to honor this award. And I request Monica, our accounts department, who have been joined with us recently and have this award. Yep. And I think is anyone I'm missing, you can please let me know. Is Naveen here from Gold? Yep, Atik, you can come, you can have the contribution award as well, Atik. So I would, on-site team, I will introduce Mr. Atik. You can see him now, the man behind couple of things which we should not discuss here. Formally he's an UI developer. He's a team lead for a different organization, and he's been supporting on and off. He's been working for the day shift for a different organization, been supporting in terms of different strategies. All you guys better know. You have been chasing through an email connectors Chetan all the time, right? So he's the guy who is using my name and doing all those activities. So I request, Atik has been. And I request Sirija to be here. Sirija, as you guys know, Sirija is daughter of our Director Sir Narayan Reddy Garu, and I would request Jyoti ma'am to honor this contribution award to her. And finally, the man who supports us the entire night, Mr. Raju, the man who has been always there in switch offing the AC without our notice, and in saving a lot of things, I would say, including power. And I don't know where he got the instruction, but he is a guy who has been saving in all the aspects. So he's the guy on-site team. He's been supporting us as an office boy for us. So yeah, I think pretty much we have covered each and every one. Finally, yes, I would have to give and we have the incentive checks as well. So before we would like to conclude this. So Shiv can, Mr. Finance, you can come here. And so he's Shiva on-site team. You guys can see Mr. Shiva, who is running our salaries, payrolls, incentives.
We all love him only at the end of the month.
Yep. So in the meantime, so I would have the team guys who can give your inputs and insights. And before that, I would request Mr. Narayan Reddy sir to have his message. So something we can have his inputs to us. Thank you, sir. So you have to give a big hand for Rob. Naren Reddy sir is the one like who has been taking care of all of us, like the father of the extract. And now I would have a team to speak few things about your journey, and I might go anywhere, any place. And I see the people who is very shy, and I will pull out those guys. So be active. And I would start with Krishna, the man, the King Kong. Yeah. So Krishna, I have a very quick question for you. Okay, and you have to tell me what are your 10 favorite foods without any interruption.
It is Chinese. Chinese and sambar, pizza, burger, dairy milk, Oreo, Oreo. Let me think.
If you think, then you will be lost. So I thought you would be giving this answer very easily. So I can put the same question to some other guy who won't be eating. Okay, that's great of you. Thank you so much. And I have another question for you guys. And I have a question for Jeevana here, who is being very shy. Jeevana, my question is like, what favorite color are you, and how does being that color make you feel?
My favorite color is black. In that black, we can look more fair.
So smart way of giving the answer. Thank you. The guy who can just give some music background. So I don't know. He was very busy on WhatsApp or something like chatting with his girlfriend about. You can keep the music on live. I don't want to repeat this all the time. Okay. And I have some questions over here. Let me figure it out. I would like to question Mr. Rajesh. So, what item that you don't have already would you most like to own?
Item.
Car. Why car is a different thing for you? Like it's being tough to get or something like that? Safety. Alright, thank you. And I have one question to Annie over here. This is very strange. She's hiding herself. So I want to ask the team like, Sam, Annie, she has been joined recently with us and been the most successful with us, having a tremendous placements, contributing more than 4 placements within a month. And we are really happy to have you, Annie. Give her a big hand of applause. And yes, Annie, like you have, there's a generic question I would like to ask you that the journey with us, what exactly you feel when you join. I have a lot of issues pop up from you the day you joined. You have been screaming, you have been getting onto Sam. What is this, Sam? Sam has been bugging me. Chetan, take care. Chetan, take care. So you can tell me like what is your experience now?
Thank you, Chetan. My journey started like a month back, and it's been good so far. And I've been getting enough support from Sam all the time. I have any problem, I call up Sam, and Chetan is always there to support. And really been good journey so far. So hope for the best. And I would really congratulate Extract IT for the first anniversary. Hope it goes pretty long. Congratulations.
Great, thank you, Annie. And I have Nikhil over here. I have a question for you, Nikhil. And I want to ask you, pick something out of your pocket or purse and share it with the group. Why it's important to you. Right now, you can pick something. So something which you have handy or anything. So why is it so important, that phone?
You can share anything with our friends.
what kind of sharing you are gonna do?
We can maintain a good relationship with the friends,
Which friends?
colleagues, friends, and all.
Okay, I can see that in you, that most enthusiasm guy in the company, and he is Nikhil on the team, the man who has been supporting Abhi Micro Info. And I have a question for a man of Hungary, Mr. Shiva, that he can give 10 of his favorite foods.
My favorite foods are like biryani, Hyderabadi biryani, then ragi sangadi with brinjal curry, and fish, which my
I asked you 10 foods, you are giving the combination, it makes 20 to 30. You are saying ragi sangati with fish and all this. I'm asking you, don't give combination, give 10 straight foods.
biryani, the one which is favorite for me, which I love to eat, but these days due to dieting I'm not having it. Okay, biryani, chaat, then sweets, kalakand, and ice cream, butterscotch, soft drinks, putarekulu, and thumbs up. Thumbs up. These are all my favorite foods. No wine, no wine. I'm not alcoholic.
Great Shiva. That's nice of you. You have, I asked you for the 10 and you have covered close to 30 to 40 food items. And we see that how energetic you are in terms of and how foodie you are. And now I have something to ask this question. Ruth, yeah. She's Ruth supporting us from home in terms of recruitment. And yep, Ruth, you can share your views with us.
Hi to all, and you might not see me, but this is Ruth, and I'm working remotely to and supporting Extra IT. And I just want to say you regarding with the cop to cop positions, I just came to know last 2 days regarding with Wipro. So they are saying that they gave the vendorship for 100 plus companies, but now they shortened for 12. So it's really good for all sales people that you can give a good profiles to them such that they'll give you a good placements. And out of 12, they have 8 vendors. They can be shortlisted, and it's good to have that, right? Thanks. And it's good, and I should thank Shrikant and Jyoti and all here, and Rashmi and on-site Raghu who is supporting me so much, and Naga and all there. Hi to all big you. Bye. Take care. Thanks, Chetan, for giving me the support. And Wasim, I'm here. Please help me out in all. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Ruth. Yep. And yep, I would, Sam would like to message us currently. Yep, so we are getting connected to Sam on site.
Wait.
So is everything set? Sam, you can speak out. Connect that speaker, Vasim. We can hear.
Hello?
Yep, there was some audio technical support. Okay, we do one thing. Before the message of Sam, I think it's been late, so I think we can give the vote of thanks from Jyoti ma'am. So I would request Jyoti ma'am to give the vote of thanks for this, and after that, we have a photo session, guys. So we stay live here itself. Just a moment.
Thank you one and all for joining us, for taking your time off and joining with us today. And thank you very much Avinash Garu and Venkatesh Garu for joining us and giving your valuable suggestions and ideas and inputs to our team. Thank you all.
And now I would request Sam. Sam, you can give the message. Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Chetan. Yeah, it's been a great, pleasure attending this event with you all. Thank you for your contribution over the last year, and I'm sure we will have a successful years ahead. So, team, keep up your good work. We'll continue our support to achieve the company goals. Good luck and all the best. Have fun. Make the event successful. Thanks once again from on-site team. Thank you all.
Thank you guys for your support, and yeah, we are much honored by seeing you all, you guys.
We want to give big thanks to the entire officer.
Thank you, Rashmi. Yep, thank you so much, guys. Yep, so you are being wonderful part of us today, and take your time to be connected with us.
Thank you, Chetan bro. Thank you all the team for arranging such a good party.
Give the on-site a very big the final clap for the on-site. So this should hear them lively. Keep your hands up and give them. See, it's something like you have to be more energetic. At least be energetic now. Yep. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we have Sam. You are always energetic. We know that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy the morning.
Yeah. So now I would request Jyoti ma'am to we have got the invite. So yep, Shiva is writing the incentive, so it's nothing new for us. So you have to be a bit. This is something not new. So if something get ready means that's something very new for us. So yep. So meantime, we can have a group photo session for all of us. So now I would request Mr. Forgotten to tell he is Mr. Iyer. He's not a photographer. He's my friend actually, and in fact I would share that the people on the dais, Mr. Avinash and Venkatesh, so they are my LKG classmates. From LKG to 10th, we all are been together. So I really feel proud to honor them today, as because I have seen them from the childhood, the kind of things we have been grown up, the family backgrounds, what the effort they had made. And in fact, I want to tell you one thing to be very inspirational for you. Avinash, when he's been in the University of Usmania, he's pursuing his MCOM. You guys won't imagine that he is a seller of milk packets in the university. So he used to sell milk packets for the margin of 2 rupees. And that's how he is standing here today, as he has been grown as an assistant vice president for Tata Group. So this is something inspiration for all of us. See, poverty or something doesn't determine ourselves. So, and he is a live example. And in fact, Venkatesh, so he is an average guy. Avinash is something talented and mischievous from the childhood. And Venkatesh is so sincere, but an average guy. And Venkatesh, we all been associated in the same schooling till 10th. Now he's been honored as an director for Oracle Corporation India, which is a great achievement at the age of 33. So we would like to see Venkatesh getting as a co-to president of Oracle, and hopefully we'll get the vendorship soon from Oracle. And yep, and Iyer, he's the man who is my best buddy. He's not a photographer. His passion is all about the photography, and I would request Mr. Iyer to give us, he's a good motivational speaker as well. And I request Mr. Iyer to just give me 2 valuable things in a short and sweet way, so that we can go and have a photo session and we can blast about the lunch.
I should say gods and goddesses of software on-site and off-site. Truth is really stranger than fiction actually. A person whose son is just 10 years old can operate an Android phone much smarter than him is addressing software guys. That's really strange. And nowadays there is no opportunity for any motivational speakers, because you get a lot of motivational speeches on WhatsApp. And although a man of 100 kgs, I feel very tiny when I heard the achievements of Avinash, Had it been 20 years, I would have tried to compete and get somewhere close to you, maybe one SSC perfectly. So I'd like to share something, how you should make use of an opportunity by thinking out of the box. So this is something I thought about while I was waiting here. So there is one person who is into sales, and he's into hearing equipment sales. I mean, how the sound technology. So he keeps on visiting a team of scientists who would be doing research on something. So a group of 4 scientists decided they were doing a research. They saw a frog leap 20 feet. So now they were thinking how a frog could leap 20 feet. So let us cut one limb of the frog. They cut one limb of the frog and then asked it to jump. The moment they asked it to jump, it jumped 15 feet. Now they have cut another limb of the frog and then said jump. It has jumped 10 feet. They have cut the third limb of the frog. Then it has jumped 5 feet. Now they have cut the 4th limb. It's all without limbs, hands or legs. Then they asked it to jump. It was not jumping. Then immediately the sales guy said, sir, when you cut 4 legs of a frog, it stops listening. You better do research on our hearing equipment. So sales is all about making an opportunity. I don't know what kind of sales you do, but what I would like to say is selling and marketing are slightly different things. Marketing is trying to create an opportunity of the environment. I think that's what you software guys do. And selling is trying to get rid of the product that is on our shelves. So to do marketing, I think you have to keep thinking out of the box. As Chetan has already cautioned me not to speak much, I think I should end with this joke. Thanks. All the best for your future.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the kind words.
And now we request Jyoti Garu to distribute checks of incentives. I'd like to call Shushmita on stage to collect the check for the incentives. You can. Yeah, you guys can again see. I am just repeating the same word multiple times. Manoj Kumar, Prashant Kumar, Sai God, Monica, Vijay Avani, that's it. Like, yeah, great work, guys. Keep it up, keep moving, keep going, and make sure like you collect more and more incentives, and we empty the pockets of XIT. Yep. Now we would have a quick photo session. So we have been having a dress code, so we have to at least have the opportunity to utilize this dress code. So I would request all my associates to be here, and we have a group photo with our ma'am and with the chief guest and the guest of honor. So all you guys can come down over here. Yeah. So I hear this your way of style that you have to cover all of us in this small thing. You guys can. Avinash Venkatesh.